baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
So just about set now. And on the mound now, number 7. And Singy, she likes pitching at home.
For her, there is no place like home. She's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect her when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as she has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that she's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Nico Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Goes down looking.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, bases empty. Bellinger up to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here in Cincinnati, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Javier Assad.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, number 3. And that one fouled off.
This kid always seems to make something happen, and that's a great way to have a long career. Every team in the league wants players who get on base at a high rate.
Got her looking at she didn't like the call.
Batting second.
Next for Cincinnati, Ricky Henderson. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll reach second with one away. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Next is switch hitting first baseman. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Patrick Wisdom. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Wisdom measures 6 feet 2 inches. 220 pounds. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Up the middle. Over to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. And they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next offer is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Assad back to work.
Junior.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Connor Overton, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers. That one ripped. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Throws off target as he slides in with a double. And now the right fielder. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Line drive, base hit right field. So the pitcher extends the inning with a 2-out knock. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Reds' leadoff hitter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
1-0. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Two outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Their third home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. That's her third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
2 outs, nobody on. In now for the Reds, Ricky Henderson. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next is the speedy first baseman. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay to third. The tag out. But one run does score on the play before the inning ends. Top half of the third inning, stepping in, Yan Gomes. And here it comes. That one's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2. Cut Looks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Miguel Amaya stands in now and watches strike one. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series. She deals.
Nope, ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Kicks and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 and 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Late on that fastball.
0 balls,
The
1
Reds
strike.
up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Bounce to the right side. De La Cruz to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Keegan Thompson.
71.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Overton batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
At the belt and fires. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He's safe.
He's safe.
The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Now around second, going for third. Caught in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Now it's the right fielder. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. That's strike one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And that one finds its way through.
The batter.
Here's the Reds catcher, Charlie Hammer. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double. To third, tag, got him. Long throw is there. That ends the inning.
Sometimes managers want their players to be aggressive. A little questionable, though, trying to go first to third on that knock. But you got to give credit to the defense. They made a perfect throw to get him at third.
New inning getting started. Here's Nico Horner. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of her first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one in the air center field. Junior flashes the leather on the run and catch. Back here in Cincinnati, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 7. Thompson back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after her on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A massive home run, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. Homer, her 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Number 46.
So a man aboard, and now the first baseman. That one ripped left field. That's not coming back. He'll circle the bases. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 11-0, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Carl Edwards Jr.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit for the Reds. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Man at first. Here's a big power threat. Ellie De La Cruz. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bellinger makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Charlie Hammer. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're headed. And we're back. Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Upstairs.
It's a good take.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And a strike. Happ, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. The Reds up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Reds pitcher, number 7. And the right-hander back to work. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And save. She busted it down the line for that infield single. Now it's the shortstop.
Now batting, number 3.
And a sac bunt here. Amaya. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Throw to first, but she beat it. Runner at first. Ricky Henderson, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. The throw to third, and he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Next is switch hitting first baseman. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The run comes in to score from second. It's 14-0.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Yency Almonte.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Wide throw, and it gets away. He'll score 15-0.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0. Gets the bunt down the right side. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ellie.
And now the big-time power threat, Ellie De La Cruz. Runner takes off, bunting, and he pops it up. He makes the grab to the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. We're through 5. Reds lead this one 16-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it's Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And now the lefty. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like she's picked up right where she left off.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Amaya swings through that one as she comes to the plate for the second time today. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, right now she's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this pitcher on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The pitch. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and they tag him out. Next for Cincinnati, Charlie Hammer, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Oh, he gloves it.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 17-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to her.
So 2 away with nobody on. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ricky Henderson. Base hit center field. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman. Ricky runs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third, the relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
0-2.
And that's the strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Tachman in the box again, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. She's now struck out 8 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Bellinger, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Pretty amazing. Her first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though she's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Reds out front. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Julian Merriweather.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
In now for the Reds, Connor Overton. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Amaya. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. One gone, runner at first. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And the right-hander deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now number 6 on a line, base hit. Around third, the throw in. He will score, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner on the go. That's a laser base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 7.
So up next, number 7. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run.
Well, the guy's got a real hard fastball.
Hector Neris now gets the ball now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now, number 3 puts a bunt down. Horner to first, and she beats it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Ricky Henderson. He's been a great free agent sign. Runner on the move. That's it for a strike. Gomes too late with the throw. Safe. 1 out and a runner at second. And time called prior to the 0-1. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jake Fraley.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's long gone. Home run run number 65 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 25-0. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So now a pinch hitter, number 29. Runner on first with one down for him. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Goes. Too late for the throw. Safe. Inside move to second, and they cut him.
He's out.
Well struck right field. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 66th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 26-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Adbert Alzala gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs. And these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. His 80th home run of the season. It's 29-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like
staying in the game on defense, number 45. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And here is Patrick Wisdom, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
The wind and the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Here's late there, strike one.
No balls, one strike.
That one at triple digits.
so impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Struck him out looking.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And that one fouled off. The Cubs yet to pick up a hit here. Foul ball. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Reds pitcher, number 7. The pitch. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Line drive, base hit.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the first baseman. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, gone.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Next to hit, number 29. That one ripped. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Overton.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now a chance for Cam Collier. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the Reds catcher, 1 for 2. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Next to hit will be the pitcher. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the... Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the 9th. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from her much, but she's got a really good feel when she throws it.
Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Fraley getting an angle on it. Pulls it in, and there's 1 away. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope she gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for her at this point.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Adbert Alzolay.
So they're down to their final out. Adbert Alzolay now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And history! It's a perfect game!
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what her teammates and even she felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game. It'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark